Okay, let's see if anyone can hear me. Hear me, hear me. Da, 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 da. Hey, Black Blue Steel, how's it going? Can you hear me okay? Perfect. So yeah, this is my first time trying to build anything from scratch. I figure it might be a good opportunity to practice deck building before, you know, the guys out there that are much more experienced and more talented at it start putting out their deck lists. So I don't expect this to be anything super competitive, but hopefully it turns out, halfway decent. The goal is to build the best Firecons deck that I can. So here's what I've got so far. I've kind of just got a list of cards. Let me actually turn that down just a little bit. Okay, so I've got just a list of cards that I've been looking at. Obviously, my three main guys, right? Sparkstalker, his thing is when he attacks and you flip at least 3, you draw 2 cards. I think that's really strong. So bold makes a lot of sense here. Next, we've got Flamethrower. When you flip to this mode, each of your Firecons gets bold 1, so that, suggests building the whole team. When you flip to this mode, you scrap an enemy armor. That seems fine, like situational, use that, and then, play whatever upgrade you want. When you switch Flame Feather, when he defends and you flip battle cards, he gets +1 for each orange you flip. So that suggests that I want to build some tough into the deck also, even if I'm not running a ton of blue pips. And then we've got Cindersaur here, which is flip to this mode to get an extra action. So, if... if Sparkstalker is swinging and helping me draw cards and he's letting me play extra actions, like the whole deck seems to be geared towards trying to do orange bold things. And his thing is when you attack and you flip at least 4, you just get to do 2 damage to a tapped enemy. So, swinging with him sometime in the middle after one of your opponent's guys has attacked, or 2 of them, and getting some damage somewhere else seems pretty handy. And they don't swing for a ton. We got 4 here, 4 and 4, 3 and 3, 4 and 3. So he actually, if you just care about damage, you want to attack on this side. But this ability, obviously, with bold 1, you've got pretty good odds of getting those 4 blue pips, or 4 orange pips. So then in terms of my battle cards, right now I'm just, this is a list, not a deck. It's just a list of ideas I've got. So Flamethrower seems like a natural choice for, kind of a standard weapon. Bold 2 on any one of my guys is helpful. That gives me really good odds of flipping at least the 3 or 4 oranges I need. Grenade Launcher seems like just, standard fucking, it's put 3 of it in an offensive deck if you want to deal damage. That seems like a no-brainer. Improvised Shield is double pips. Incoming Transmission I was thinking about as a it draw 2 cards and then plan 1, and it's an orange action, so I can play it off of not him. Cindersaur. I gotta remember these guys better. I can play it off of Cindersaur's ability. Peace Through Tyrannies, again, double pips. And if one of my guys is about to die, they're all more than 6 cards, or 6 stars. So if someone's about to die, I can sacrifice someone and get an extra turn. Especially if I'm offensive, that seems to, make sense. Rapid Conversion, because I've got so many flip effects, I've got it in here, but I might end up dropping that down from 3 to something else. Ready for Action, I'm not sure about. I'm only 3 wide. I've got it in there right now, but I could see myself dropping that one. Firecon Flames kind of, right, that's the Firecon's thing. Each one I stack gives everyone bold 1. So if I can get a chance to play all 3 and my opponent doesn't have any upgrade disruption to get rid of them, that's each Firecon is swinging with bold 3 on top of whatever other weapons they have, which I think is pretty good. Supercharge, again, play an orange action. It's an orange action and it gives me bold 3. It seems like a supernatural choice to have 3 of. Yeah, black, blue, steel. You're absolutely right. Dinobots were built going orange, bold, aggro. This seems like it's kind of similar. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I'll do. Let me look up escape route really quickly. So, rapid conversion, flip one of your characters to its other mode, and it's only got a white pip. Escape route's white green, flip one of your characters from bot mode to alt mode. So that, I think you might be right that might be better. I can pick it up when I need it, and generally I'm flipping to alt mode effects. The bot mode effects are not when you flip to this, it's just when you attack. So that seems like a natural inclusion. So let's drop like 2 in there for now. And let's go ahead and drop the rapid conversion. Okay. Supercharge makes sense. Zap, I wasn't sure about Zap, but it is an orange action, and it would be nice, you know, flip to this mode, ping for 1, basically, if I've got it in my hand. I'm not sure about work overtime. I might end up dropping it if I've got enough bold. I'm feeling like I don't need work overtime. For now, let me drop it. I'll go ahead and drop it. It's white pips, which right now is what I've gone through so far is my only source of white pips. But maybe there's better ones out there. Not for this deck. Treasure Hunt, I think, is a natural 3 of inclusion. Play it, get some upgrades, play those upgrades. That's, you know, what I want to do. Swindled also seems like kind of a natural inclusion. Lets me, if I don't have a ton of upgrades in hand, lets me keep fishing for some more. Maybe I want some more upgrades in this deck. I'm not sure yet. Stealthiness, I was thinking of trying to use that to protect my guys that aren't Flame Feather. Right now I've got it as 1. Maybe I'll put it as 2 and think about that one a little bit. I mean, I don't want it too much because I'll play Firecon Flame over Stealthiness most of the time, right? I'll keep it as 1 for now. I don't need to be adding cards. Where was I? Squash them like bugs. Orange action, choose one of your characters. When it does attack damage this turn to an enemy that has fewer stars than it, do 1 damage to each enemy that has fewer stars. So this seems like a sideboard one, right? If I'm sideboarding against a wider deck, this seems like an inclusion, but maybe not a main deck one. Although, I mean, if I'm fighting like mini cons and battle masters, micro masters and battle masters, maybe I want it. Maybe have rollout, has the chance of blue, and makes it so they all have their abilities activate. So you have described enemy armor. Give someone bold. Flip and do. Oh, rollout's not a bad idea. Rollout's not a bad idea. For some reason I thought that was Autobot only, but that's probably me being dumb. Oh yeah. Let me stick 2 in there for now as I'm thinking through. Yeah, squish them like bugs, maybe I'll drop. Sparring gear. I think I only want 1, right? I'll search for it on green, put it on Flame Feather. That's all I'm trying to do there. Reckless Charge, natural 3 of. Ramming Speed. So this is that I want 3 of. I have a feeling, even without playing it, that this deck will die to, what are the things? Stunticon? Stunticon Swagger. Stunticon Swagger kills me. Like, that seems like an easy, if I'm running against anyone who's sideboarding Motormaster or someone and they put a Stunticon Swagger in there, That'll kill me. The other one is Dampening Field, which is a secret action, so I can't flip more than 4, but Dampening Field could still hurt me pretty good. I can't do anything about Dampening Field, but I feel like Studicon Swagger is enough of a threat that I want to be running ramming speeds just for that. Plus, on top of that, getting rid of armors. I feel like that's a normal one. Power Punch. Power Punch, again, is another weapon which I can fish for with incoming transmission. That seems like a real natural fit. I'm actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, why the hell am I running 3 flamethrowers and 2 Power Punches? I feel like that should be the other way around. I know I have to scrap Power Punch, but I'm okay with that if I can find stuff. Obviously, this is all very tentative. What else do I got? I know I'm all over the place trying to read this thing, aren't I? Mounted missiles. So, right, I've got... I don't think I can have 2 of them. Did I even do my math right? I've got 28 stars, or 24 stars. 8 stars each, 24 stars. I can only run 1 mounted missiles. I feel like the number of cards is growing instead of going down. But that's okay. We're just going through our brainstorm phase. Mining Pick, I feel like, you know, the plan helps, especially if I'm drawing stuff off of Sparkstalker. Mining Pick helps me put those oranges on top and increase attack. Maybe, you know what? What if I do 3 Mining Picks and actually don't do any flamethrowers? Grenade launchers, power punches, Mining Picks. I wish I could sort by type. That'd be nice. And mounted missiles, obviously. Hey, Larkin's Lair, what's up? How's it going? Have you been able to play any more Transformers TCG? Leap of Faith. Oh, I think this was me thinking sideboard stuff. I feel like with my ability to play extra actions and draw extra cards, Leap of Faith is less strong. So let me go ahead and drop that out of my main right now. That's another thing Octagon is missing, is it needs to... I don't know, Black Blue Steel, do you know, can you do sideboards in Octagon? Is there a way to do that? Larkin, dude, okay, so I know our time zones are very different, but I'm going to drop an invite to the Transformers TCG Discord right now, and you should hop in here and we can get you all set up so we could play. How the hell do I send an invite? I just did it the other day on mobile. Ah. Yeah, if anyone wants to join the Transformers TCG Discord, that's where to go. Let me know if you guys can't see that for some reason. And... Oh, sorry. Let me grab that guy. Sorry, I am grabbing some hot tea. Ah, that's very hot. And Hannah's here. Say hi to everyone, Hannah.
Hi.
I've got this guy.
I know, but...
Take this. Take this. Take this. I'm going to chuck it. Oh, nice. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Where the hell was I? We were talking... Where were we at? Mining Pick. Okay, 3 of Mining Picks. I also need to organize this better. I Still Function seems like maybe a sideboard card to run of 2 ofs. I might delete it for now, but like, right, bringing someone back when you're 3 wide is really big. Actually, I'm going to leave it in for now. I know I've got too many cards, but I'm going to leave it in for now. Oh, Larkin, I know, dude. Masterpiece Beast Wars is incredible. That, have you seen the new one, the Japanese Lyo Convoy, Masterpiece Lyo Convoy? That looks sick as hell. I don't think I'm going to pick them up in its current colors, but if they do the shining colors from the Beast Wars Neo movie, I'll pick that up. Or the Beast Wars 2 movie, I'll pick that up. Disruption, again, seems like an action I want to include. Maybe I do like 2 ramming speeds and 2 disruptions, so I can go after their hand or their battlefield. Defensive formation. So when one of your character defends, each of your character gets +1 until the end of the turn. That's, I think, one of my only secret actions in here, and I like it a lot. I think I'm keeping it in for now. And I mean, we'll try and trim this down to 40 next, right? Just go through all the options. Combat training is something I think I'm going to drop because I want to play, right? I want to play Firecon Flame over combat training. Firecon Flame does me more good in general than combat training because the bold stacks. So that seems like a drop. Was Firecon Flame, was that orange? It was orange. Oh, I didn't talk about Heat of Battle. Heat of Battle seems really good. Like, if you play it right, all your characters get bold 3 and tough 3 until the end of the turn. The bold 3 initiates my effects, so it makes my opponent's tough 3, I feel like, less effective. And if I'm attacking the right guy, putting bold 3 and tough 3 everywhere, even if I'm against blue, I feel like it's a pacing advantage that I want to run Heat of Battle, and it's white pips. Yeah, I don't know about that non-anime head. I feel like since he only ever showed up in the anime cartoon and he never showed up in like CGI stuff, right? The Beast Wars season 1 guys look like they came from the cartoon, and unfortunately that's the way that lion looked in that anime cartoon. So I don't know if we're gonna get a cooler head than that like cartoony one. Disruption I talked about. Defensive formation. Bolster. When one of your character defends, you may put an armor onto the defender. I put this in here originally. Black Blue Steel, talk me through this. I put this in here originally thinking if I have tough sparring gear, right? If I have sparring gear, I can play a weapon, attack with flame feather, and have bolster as my secret action to let me play sparring gear when flame feather defends. But I'm wondering if that's too greedy. I'm wondering if I'd rather play the sparring gear and play an action like Supercharge. Maybe that's the smarter way to think about it. I feel like, right, getting both in hands kind of... I mean, sparring gear has a green tip. Bolster is going to be tough to get in at the right time. I'm going to drop it for now. Let's just get rid of that. I should be willing to cut more. That's something I need to work on. We can add it in later. Disruption, defensive formation, body armor. Put on melee characters only, tough 3. No, you know what? This is dumb. I'd rather play body armor than sparring gear if I have it in my hand, but the odds of me pulling a body armor versus a sparring gear, plus he's ranged. You know what? Body armor is a dumb inclusion. Let's fucking cut that shit right away. I wasn't even thinking through. Body armor does me no good. Bashing shield makes sense as an armor, right? Keep one in there to get rid of some of my enemy's armor. Disruptive entrance is one of my few blue actions. Look at my opponent's hand, scrap an action from it, get rid of those damping fields. Enforcement batons, scrap an enemy weapon. I'm gonna get rid of that for now. Equipment enthusiast, search and draw a card for each of my upgrades. Hopefully I've got guys upgraded. But maybe that's something to get rid of right now. I'm going to hold off on that and go through the list one more time. Erratic Lightning, +3, -1. Right now, most of my guys sit at 1 armor. The only one that doesn't is Spark Stalker, but it is +3 attack that I don't have to worry about my opponent disabling bold to get to. I almost feel like I want to run another one of those. and then escape route and rollout. So right now we're sitting at 58 cards in my deck, which is enormously big, ridiculously, unneededly big. I need to cut 18 cards. We need to cut 18 cards. So this is where the brain trust hopefully comes in handy. Whoever's watching, what should I be cutting here? Grenade launcher, weapon, keep. Improvised shield, double pips, keep. Incoming transmission. I feel like it stacks with the, right? It's the action that stacks with mining pick. If I'm going to keep mining pick, I'm going to keep incoming transmission. Maybe I cut both. Maybe I don't worry about the mining pick. That would cut me 6 cards. Piece through tyranny, keep. Ready for action. Ready for action. How often am I actually going to pull that off? Cutting it. Firecon Flame, keep. Supercharge, keep. Zap, keep for now. Treasure Hunt, maybe drop to 2. 2 of that and 2 of Swindled. Stealthiness. Yeah, Black Blue Steel, I think you're right. Stealthiness. I feel like I'm trying to be tricky, and this deck doesn't want to play it tricky if I'm trying to use Stealthiness. I should just focus on, like, I had to play it as a utility instead of playing a weapon that turn, unless I pull it off with Swindled or something. Which, it doesn't have a green pip, so I'm going to drop Stealthiness for now. Squish them like bugs. Here's one of those situational ones. I mean, if it's situational, maybe it's a sideboard card. Maybe it's a sideboard card. Eight, I'm bigger than Combiners, Micromasters, Battle Masters. I'd have to attack a Micromaster, or Battle Master, or Combiner member. And then I'd get to do 1 to each of them. I'm going to keep 2. I'm going to keep 2 for now. Sparring Gear, keep. Reckless Charge, Ramming Speed, Power Punch, Mounted Missiles, Mining Pick. Maybe I don't need 3 Mining Picks. I'll drop to 2 Mining Picks. Because right now I feel like I have a lot of weapons. I've got 3... Is Grenade Launcher really the only thing up front? Grenade Launcher, 3, 6, 7, 9. That's actually not a lot of weapons. That's not really as many weapons as I thought I had. 9. Okay. I won't drop any lower than 9 for now. I Still Function seems super good, and I think my guys are more likely to die than stay untapped. So I think I Still Function is better than Ready for Action. So I'm going to keep that. Heat of Battle. How many white pips do I have right now? Not a lot, huh? 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 white pips out of 40. That seems a little on the low end. That's surely, we can do a little math, can't we? So my chances on a flip would be 5 out of 37, right? Because I'd have 3 in my hand, or 36 on my first flip. Oh, you're in dates, aren't you? So not big odds. If I don't get it on the first flip, my chance on the second flip would be 5 out of 35. 1/7. And then I'm trying to remember my probability. Getting it either one would be multiplying the odds? Or no? Doing like, it's a multiplication set. I gotta go look at my probability textbook again. Heat of battle. I actually want to bump that up to 3. Gotta get rid of 15 though. Disruption. Okay. Do I care about... What's more important to me? Scrapping upgrades from their hand or scrapping upgrades from... I feel like, no, why would I run disruption? If I wanted to do disruption, I'd just run security checkpoint. I'd just run security checkpoint. Get rid of disruption. It's a worse security checkpoint. If anything, I want to run espionage. That gives me some white pips. Defensive formation. That could be a 2 of. Disruptive entrance. Get rid of it. Equipment enthusiast. Get rid of it. Erratic. Oh, there's another weapon. Okay, so what am I at now? I'm at 50. I still need to drop 10. And I actually want to add espionage now that I'm thinking about it. 2. Okay, I need to drop 12. Grenade launcher, I still like. Improvised shield. Incoming transmission works super well with the mining pick. I'm going to drop it down to 2. Piece through tyranny. Supercharge. Zap. Treasure hunt. Swindled. Squish them like bugs. That's the one I keep saying that I want to come back to later. I just feel like against mini cons it's really... And combiners, it's good. But maybe I don't care. Maybe it's a sideboard card, right? It should be a sideboard. Squish them like bugs. I'm gonna sideboard it. As in, not have it in my deck at all right now. Sparring gear. Reckless charge. Ramming speed. Power punch. Mounted missiles. Mining pick. I still function. Heat of battle. Okay, oh yeah. Black, blue, steel. You made a deck that has 10 double blues. So that means you've got security checkpoints, you've got handheld blasters, and you got another 4 double blue star cards. So you're running a 21 star deck. Or a 21 star character pool. What about Heat of Battle? You asked me a question about Heat of Battle. I like the white. I really like... Well, we'll have to see. Maybe Heat of Battle is something I end up cutting after I play with it. Defensive formation, bashing shield, erratic lightning, escape route, rollout, espionage. I can't do everything. I need to cut 9 and I can't do everything. I need... Okay. Going back through one more time. Oh, here's what I was thinking as my sideboard character. Lionizer seems like a natural fit. If this is just my deck because they don't support sideboards, let me get rid of him. What might not be a 3 of? Okay, yeah. Next question would be, what do I have that might not necessarily be a 3 of? Treasure hunt. Reckless charge. Power punch. Power punch. Let's drop you down to 2. Heat of battle. Maybe Heat of Battle's a 2 too. Those are some seriously bold effects. Okay, what do I have 1 ofs that maybe I could drop? Bashing Shield I feel like I can't drop. I need to get rid of their shit. Although I've got 2 ramming speeds. Maybe the Erratic Lightning. Maybe the Erratic Lightning isn't the right weapon for this. Mining Pick essentially gives me the same +3. Maybe I get rid of Erratic Lightning here. If the card draw is working for me, I don't need it. What else we got? Hey, whoever joined. It's like it seems to be fluctuating between 5 and 7 people. If you're watching, say hi and give me some advice. I gotta cut 6 cards. Am I taking for granted, like, Grenade Launcher just is so good to me, but maybe... You're right about that. I mean, it's a good, but I feel like, I guess we'll see. Maybe I end up swapping out Mining Picks for Erratic Lightnings if I don't get his Spark Stalker's card draw working, right? If this isn't popping off often enough to justify how much I think I want to plan, then I need to make a change, and I'll switch him out. But for now, I'm going to leave Mining Picks in. No, dude, Black Blue Steel, I appreciate the thought, the help. Well, we'll see it. We'll play a game with this, and then if it doesn't work out, maybe I'll swap it out for Erratic Lightning. But if I drop Mining Pick, then I can probably also drop Incoming Transmission. How many actions do I have right now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 16. I've got a lot of actions, don't I? 18, 20, 22, 25, 28, 30. I've got 30 actions in this deck. I need to cut some actions. I need to cut some, that's where I need to do my next 6 cuts. I can't be running 30 actions in this deck. Okay. That's helpful. That helps me out. So, let me save real quick. Okay. If I need to cut some actions, let's go through my actions. Incoming Transmission. Draw 2, put a card from my hand on top of my deck. That helps with Mining Pick. That might be a cut. If I cut Mining Pick, I cut Incoming Transmission, and that's 4 cards gone. Piece Routine is double pips, right? Not going to cut that. Supercharge is Bulb 3. I feel like, God, stacking a Supercharge on top of a Power Punch is like what I want to do. Maybe Zap. Maybe Zap's a cut. It's only a damage. It lets me ping, and I was like thinking Cindersaur will let me play the hit. But maybe I don't need to be pinging. We can see. Maybe it's a sideboard card. Hey, Danny, I am playing Grenade Launcher right now. No, Black Blue Steel, you're right. I'm cutting Zap. Zap is gone. Swindled I like so much, but I feel like I might end up cutting it because I'm not running nearly as many upgrades as I thought I would be. But for now, we'll keep it. Same with Treasure. No, I feel like Treasure Hunt, I want to find those upgrades if I'm not running as many. So Swindled and Treasure Hunt, I'm keeping. Reckless Charge, I'm keeping. Ramming Speed, I feel like I gotta keep. I Still Function, maybe I cut that for now. Oh, hey, someone from Vector Sigma. Is this Dan or Scott or Mark? Sideboard Ramming Speed? All right, Ramming Speed is sideboarded. In the way it currently works, sideboarded means it's gone. Hey, Dan. I hope your time at the airport's fine. So yeah, if I'm trying to, and I recognize, right, Firecons are vulnerable to things like Stunticon, Swagger, and Dampening Field. I recognize that probably if I actually want to take this deck to a competitive level, I'd probably drop some of the Firecons. But if I'm trying to build the best Firecon deck I can right now as my like first deck building exercise, my thought process has been so far, go big with bold, right, and orange. And I've got sparring gear in here specifically for Flame Feather's thing. And probably if I do another version of this, or after my first game, I'll probably reiterate, because I'm thinking with how much bold I'll be flipping, maybe I want more green pips. I gotta drop two more guys. Get rid of Espionage, really? Well, fuck it. Okay. That's my 40 right now. Let me go through that list, and then maybe I'll play a game and see how badly I get my ass kicked. 3 grenade launchers. I wish I could organize this better. Like, by weapons. My weapons are 3 grenade launchers, 2 power punches, get that bold, a mounted missile for that extra star. You know, it's attack in another slot, especially the armor slot, because I don't use that armor slot on anyone but Flame Feather. 2 mining picks. And that's it. Then I've got improvised shields, obviously, and sparring gear. Those are my only armors. Oh, and a bashing shield. Utilities, I've got Firecon Flame, which seems like an obvious choice. And I think that's it on my utilities. None of these guys are utilities. Yeah, right now that's my only utility. Yeah, then actions, incoming transmission, peace through tyranny. Danny, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Supercharged, treasure hunt, swindled, reckless charge, I still function, heat of battle, defensive formation, escape route, and rollout. Rollout's really my only blue in the deck. That'll probably end up changing. Okay. I feel like this was a reasonable first effort. So, is anyone else on Octagon right now? Anyone wanna, now that you know exactly what I'm gonna play, you wanna help me test this motherfucker out? I got time for probably a game. And then I gotta go run and do something else. But this was pretty fun. Okay, so let me... I think I gotta quit. And let me start up a game. Here I am. Hey Dan, have a good flight. Thank you. Danny, so if you go to the top of the chat, I think there's a link to the Discord. If you go into the Discord, it'll we can give you instructions on how to play. All right. Can you guys see everything just fine still? Hey, yeah, you can. And I've got, obviously, I can show you guys, this is where my hand's going to be, so Black Blue Steel can't take a sweet, sweet pick at that hand. Okay. Load my deck. Firecons. Oh, I should have named it 0.1, shouldn't I? Oh, fuck. Too wide, huh? Okay. So let me remember. Ultra Magnus, before the game begins, you put an... Oh, right. Put an armor on him, and he's got Brave, so I gotta start swinging at him. So he's got 3 defense right now. General Optimus Prime gives everyone bold 1. So defensive deck. I need a shuffle. And let's roll a die. Roll a 12. No. Black, blue, steel, you can go first. Before I draw. You get the first turn, my friend. And now I gotta remember my boys. Right. Switches to bot mode. What does he do? When he attacks and he flip at least 2 of each color, do 1 damage to each character. Right. Okay. Swinging into Sparkstalker. Interesting move. Flipping 3. Oh, right, because he's got bold 1 from... Yep. I need to flip 2. Hey, I actually flipped a white pip. Obviously no damage or no defense. So you're swinging with 9. No, you're swinging with 11. Eesh. 11, I take 2 of it, or I take 2 off the top. So that's 9. That puts me at 9. Okay. That's a big swing. Oof. And I gotta start swinging into him, and he's got 3 defense. Okay. So, if this attacks and he flips, so that ping doesn't go off, I am, very vulnerable to any direct damage, but I'm wondering if I don't care about that. Let me draw. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna play a Swindled. Draw 2. Scrap 2. Going to scrap Peace Through Tyranny. And scrap this guy. Escaper. Okay. Then, since I started with only Decepticon characters, I get to play an upgrade. I'm going to put a grenade launcher on Flame Feather. And flip Flame Feather. And attack with him into Ultra Magnus. So, right now, I don't have any bold. So it's just 2. So I am swinging with 6, 10. 10 minus 3, Ultra Magnus takes 7. Black Blue Steel's turn. Just checking an eye on the timer. What's he do? Bold 1, tough 1, focus 1. Repurpose. Scrap a card from your hand, then draw 2. Scrap a bashing shield, okay. That one makes sense. Doesn't do you a ton of good against the deck you know I'm playing. Swing. Oh no. Grenade launcher. Oof. Oh yeah, you gotta do your, what is it? Focus 1. Leaving it in, huh? Flipping 2. Ugh. I've only got 2 defense. Oh, that's a big swing. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's a kill. That's a kill on turn 1. Or turn, yeah. Set damage. 11 of it. And the I Still Function got flipped instead of drawn. KO him. Discard. Oh boy, so I get a wheel swing, which really means I'm kind of fucked here. Okay. I can flip one of my guys. Flip to him, scrap an enemy armor, which gets rid of the Ultra Magnus armor. No, that's on his, I can't flip to him. Okay, I'm gonna flip, I think I'm gonna flip Cindersaur. Yeah. Switch modes, flip at least 4, do 2 damage to a tapped enemy. Bull, supercharge, Cindersaur. And put a mining pick on Cindersaur. Yeah, so right now he's got 4 bold 3, 4 bold 3, and I can plan 2 when I attack with him. So I'm gonna swing with him. The mining pick lets me plan 2. I am gonna plan 1. So that puts this at a +2 weapon. And let me swing at Ultra Magnus. Bold 3, flip 5. So there's my pips I needed. So I do get to, when this attacks and you flip at least 4 orange pips, do 2 damage to a tapped enemy. Before I see, well, technically I think I shouldn't see, well, it doesn't say actually. So right now I'm swinging with 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll put 2 damage on Optimus Prime. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10. For that part. So he takes 7. Yeah, black, blue, steel, that's a good point. I guess this is almost kind of, like, in that sense, the effect's a little stronger. Oh, swapping out the secret dealings for a force field for the secret dealings. Now that's interesting. I actually probably would have kept the force field, but that's your choice. So then these guys are over here, and I'm gonna tap Sparkstalker to try and get the kill on Ultra Magnus. So I've got 6. So that is the kill on Ultra Magnus. So that was a bit greedy, but I mean, that was greedy. But he did. Now, I think I still... He kills, right, Sparkstalker on the next turn for sure. And then it's kind of a slog. I'm halfway through my deck. So what did I learn? Draw a card, then plan one. Oh, and you've still got a force field. Okay. So I think that's game. But we'll see how it plays out. I think, right, so step 1 is I did not... Oh. 8. 8's a kill. At least 3 would have been a kill. I think one thing I need, I mean, right, my hand's empty. I put a ton of pressure on my hand in this game. The mining pick, I think Sparkstalker's absolutely, or Black Blue Steel's right. The mining pick, I'm going to drop along with the incoming transmissions for erratic lightnings. Because it seems like my defense wasn't super helpful. I guess I gotta be pretty lucky to get that tough. Ugh. Not so good, not so good. I don't think I can be one shot. So I think I'm just gonna attack. Plan 1 for the mining pick, so now he's swinging with 5. Actually, no, I don't want to plan 1. You've got the force field. I don't care about... Yeah. Swing with 6. Oh, so that's not enough to even trip the force field. Blocking 4 of it. Take 4. Yeah, General Optimus Prime seems pretty good. Oof. Oy vey, that's gotta be game. I flipped 1, so... What do we got? 4, 10, 14, 16, and I've got 0. I take all of that. Good game to Black Blue Steel. Yeah, this... He's been talking about his Brothers in Arms deck. This is one that he wants to build at some point. Hopefully you pull that super rare Ultra Magnus. Ugh. So I'm trying to think of what I learned. We got another couple minutes before I gotta hop off. If anyone's joining, hey, there seems to be like even more people now. Right. You're buying 6 boxes now? Dude, don't buy 6 boxes. Just buy like 4 boxes or 3 boxes and buy single. It'll be cheaper to just buy an Ultra Magnus than to buy 6 boxes looking for. Yeah. Hey, Nate Lee, what's up? Oh, dang. Well, that's awesome. If you're getting 2 free, that's dope as shit. Yeah, so we built this deck together, Nate. If you weren't here for the earlier part, the stream helped me build a Firecons deck. This is my Firecons deck 0.0. It should actually have been called 0.1, but it's the first iteration. My goal was to try and trigger their abilities, which they died way too fast for me to trigger their abilities. So that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe I need to play more defensively with them almost. Maybe I should be running things like, I'm running a sparring gear. Maybe I think about running security checkpoint in here to get rid of some upgrades in my opponent's hands. I feel like I didn't actually want to... My guys died too fast for the rollouts. Maybe I drop the rollouts and put security checkpoints in instead. What else I got in here? The supercharger I like. Heat of battle I like. Grenade launcher seems natural. I didn't get a single Firecon flame. The swindled I liked. I felt like the swindled is what helped me kill Ultra Magnus. You know what? I bet I can do this. Oh, dude, you're right. I totally forgot about my in-store credit. I did not use any of it yet, but I probably got like a box worth of in-store credit. Okay, so here is... How do I... Oh, there it is. Okay. So here's my deck. Bashing Shield makes sense. I want to get rid of that armor. Defensive Formation makes a lot of sense for this deck too. It helps my guys live. Dude, that's awesome that you're getting so much in-store credit. Is it just playing and winning a lot of tournaments? Firecon Flame, Grenade Launcher, Heat of Battle. The problem is I like all these, but I'm not good enough to judge. I want to relieve hand pressure, so incoming transmission to me makes sense, but maybe I want to switch that for like a pep talk. And if I switch it, then mining pick becomes less good. Maybe I drop both of these and pull in some pep talks and security checkpoints. So maybe that's what version 0.1 will be. Oh, gotcha. Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice. Power Punch, Reckless Charge, Rollout. I think I might end up dropping. Maybe I won't drop Rollout, but maybe I'll drop the Escape Routes. But yeah, so this was me thinking about Wave 3 a little bit, trying to start at deck building. Hey, TTV Phase Batman. Yeah, dude, so at some point on the channel, I want to play War for Cybertron first, but we'll definitely get through both of those at some point. Yeah, it's real good. All right, I gotta hop off for something else because it's almost 8, but I'll talk to you guys later. And if this was fun, let me know. Leave a comment after the stream's over. And I'll see about doing this again sometime, because I think this was helpful for me. At the very least, it was some helpful practice to realize how much I suck and how much I need to learn. And that's an important lesson to learn. All right. Have a good night, everyone.